This is my show. I ain't got no music. Yeah. Copyright.
Hello and welcome back to Hat in the Ring Reactions. I'm Odium. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today is going to be a shorter one. It's based on a TV episode, or I am reacting to a TV episode, the classic Twilight Zone. Now, I'm definitely familiar with the Twilight Zone. I've seen some of the classic episodes of it that people still talk about to this day, but I haven't seen all of them. And as evidenced by today I'm going to take a look at The Hitch-Hiker. Okay. Now I've I've already done the reaction. I'm just filming the opening here, and I talk a little bit about it in the reaction itself. But for those of you who don't know, the Twilight Zone is a seminal piece of science fiction and suspense writing, headed by famed author Rod Serling. If you don't know who that is, look him up. I think you'll be impressed by what he was able to accomplish during his artistic life. Anyway, much has been said about how seminal the Twilight Zone is. I saw a meme years ago that just had pictures of Twilight Zone episodes next to modern movies that are inspired by them, and maybe even a little more than inspired, just plain stolen. Actually, today's episode is one of those. Didn't realize it until I saw it, but I think when you see the ending, you'll think about a specific work, maybe even 2 or 3 things where you're just like, hey, that's like this. So it's pretty special. So without further ado, let's get into The Hitch-Hiker, Twilight Zone, the original series, circa late 50s, early 60s. Let's have fun.
Her occupation, buyer at a New York department store. At present on vacation, driving cross-country to Los Angeles, California from Manhattan.
How fast were you going, Mace?
Oh, 60, 65, something like that.
Blowout, skid marks, shoulders like pudding, and going 65 miles an hour. Lady, you're on the side of the angels. By rights, you shouldn't have called for a mechanic. Somebody should have called for a hearse.
Minor incident on Highway 11 in Pennsylvania. Perhaps to be filed away under accidents you'd walk away from. But from this moment on, Nan Adams' companion on a trip to California will be terror. Her route, fear. Her destination, quite unknown.
Nah, bruh.
The Hitch-Hiker.
What hitchhiker?
Really? I mean, it's clearly from the same era. It reminds me of the beginning of Psycho after Marion Crane took that money and was trying to get away with it. The music is the same. Okay, that was weird.
I saw him again 50 miles further on.
She narrates.
And then I'm on a turnpike now. I don't know why it is.
These shots are pretty modern, like they're not doing the rear projection. They actually have a camera in the car.
It's vague because that's what that hit.
These musical cues are very Psycho-like. You hear that? Chomp, 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 chomp.
I was just thinking how good it's going to be able to stop driving. I hate that car.
Oh, heck no. He's gonna say something?
Heading west?
No! No, I'm not heading west. I'm sorry. I'm not heading west. I'm just going up the road a little ways.
He's gonna be in the car. Clearly he's a ghost.
I don't know what to do.
Did she kill him at the beginning? That's why there was the accident. She killed the dude. But the one guy would have saw him.
Conscious of only one thing. I've got to get where I'm going, and I can't let that hitchhiker close in on me.
It's more like somebody reading a novel to me. It's a good novel.
Fourth day.
No, please help me.
Can't say I expected that reaction. Whoa.
Lady?
Oh. Woo.
Do you want to ride?
Smart girl.
No, I'm not kidding. I mean it. I'll take you all the way into San Diego. Will you drive with me?
Look, lady, you don't have to
Where was
be
she
surprised.
going?
You got yourself a rider. I said, do you know what the odds are for one guy to believe me?
I'll write
Uh-oh.
an affidavit. We can get a notary to sign it.
Can't say I thought the Twilight Zone was gonna go here.
Tom provided he got picked up every time in a car going about 65 to 70 miles an hour.
Man, she hit that dude with a word problem. I don't think he's gonna appreciate that.
Suppose.
Just a silly
Man,
kind
she's
of
so
idea I had.
preoccupied with this that
Yeah.
she doesn't realize how much trouble she
I
might
guess
be
that's one
in.
way to spend your time, Nora. What were you trying to do?
I was trying to hit him.
That's what I was about to say.
That's right. I was trying to hit him. I thought maybe if I could kill him, I could make him stop. Just, I don't
She
know what
freaked
came
him
over
out.
me. Now I'm outside of a diner near Tucson. There's a payphone outside, and I'm going to call home. Back to New York. Put in a call to my mother. Operator, I'd like to make a call to my home in New York City. My name is Nan Adams. The telephone number is Trafalgar 41098. Hello, Mother.
This is Mrs. Adams' residence. Whom do you wish to speak to, please?
Who's this?
This is Mrs. Whitney.
Mrs. Whitney. I don't know any Mrs. Whitney. Is this Trafalgar 41098?
Yes, it is.
What kind of phone number is that?
Where's my mother? Where's Mrs. Adams?
She's still in the hospital. A nervous breakdown.
Nervous breakdown? But there's nothing the matter with my mother. What do you mean a nervous breakdown?
Well, it's all taken place since the death of her daughter.
The death of her daughter? What do you mean the death of her daughter? Who's this?
I thought that might have been the case, but I couldn't explain who she was interacting with.
Very sudden. Nan was killed just 6 days ago in an automobile accident in Pennsylvania.
Sixth Sense. They really did make a movie out of just about every Twilight Zone episode.
Left me now.
Was the sailor and the guy that fixed her tire dead too? Man, it's a good thing this didn't happen earlier. Wow. Oh man. That was good. That was a pretty good performance by the main actress there. You know, it's always something to see an actor have to carry a whole piece. You know, I think Tom Hanks in Castaway, or anything that really leans heavily on one person's performance. I mean, there are a lot of close-ups of her face. You know, she had to do a lot of face acting. It was also her voice for the narration, and the whole episode rose and fell on her. And that's pretty weighty. Obviously this was completed a long time ago, produced a long time ago. I don't recognize anyone that was in it except maybe the guy in the gas station. No.
So I don't know if this actress was in anything else or if she was famous in her own right, if she ever did movies. But, I'm sure she's probably passed now. I'm sure she was really proud of this piece because she did very well. But I'm going to keep watching some of these Twilight Zone episodes, especially ones that have been remade or their ideas have been reworked into movies. I remember seeing this meme years ago where it was just like Twilight Zone episode shot and motion picture, where it's like it was a Twilight Zone episode first. I didn't memorize it or whatever, but it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, thanks for hanging out here in this early morning. And if you would like to see some more Twilight Zone episodes, hit me up in the comments. I turned the comments on. I don't think they were on before. But anyway, this is Odium signing off. Come back next time.